HMA2. This singleton forms the Black Cat display team for 2022. We've seen them in the past with various combinations, including pairs of Lynx, a combination of Lynx and Wildcat, and a pair of Wildcats. Well, they're down to a singleton at the moment because this is a force that's quite heavily operationally committed, but they hope to work back up to a two-ship in due course. So running in towards us at 120 knots, not below 100 feet, and pulling up into a climb which will be followed by a nose-over. And that will also include a rotation through 90 degrees. Towards the east, the Wildcat will pull into a 180 degree wing over. Next up, a 360 degree version. It's part of the Wildcat Maritime Force stationed at the Overton. 825 trains all pilot standards observers for the Wildcat Force. In future, the weapons that have been produced under the future. Now completing its sequence 325 Naval Air Squadron, the Royal Navy. We're due now to get into the air the Fokker S-11 Instructors.
Het zijn door de constructeurs en tekenaars van de Fokkerfabrieken in Amsterdam vele ontwerpen voor nieuwe vliegtuigen. De eerste S-11 is intussen gereed gekomen. Een ranke laagdekker, waarin instructeur en leerling naast elkaar in de cockpit kunnen zitten. Hierdoor is onder andere het uitzicht veel beter dan bij andere lestoestellen.
Interesting archive from the early days of the Fokker S-11 instructor and the commentator for the Fokker 14
and it's called the Fokker 4 Foundation. We are based in Lelystad at the AVPro, and at the moment they're coming in the box formation, and they're doing a right-hand 360, and later on they will switch to swan formation. The lead, the number one, is flown by Dominique van Wijn. He was ex-Air Force pilot, like we all are. We have only Air Force pilots. Unfortunately for the Navy, we don't have Navy pilots. But number two is Wandert Bransen, who has been flying before in the Apaches, and he was also a demonstration pilot. He won 2 times the first prize in Fairfield. And Dominique van Leid, the lead, he was flying the NF5 and later on the Friendship F-27, and he also won a prize in Fairfield. The number 3 is Nick de Wit, and he is still in the Air Force. He is flying the PC-7s. He is an ex-demo pilot of the PC-7. And the Delta, which is the plane just now behind the number 1, is Steve van Dijk. He is called by us the barefoot pilot, and he is sometimes flying without shoes, but that's not today, of course. He is also from the Air Force, flown the F-16 and the F-5, and he has also been flying the Dutch tornadoes. At the moment, he is that clip that was made in 1947. 1947 in December 18th, the F-11 flew for the first time in aviation. The airplane was built after the Second World War in Amsterdam North, and typically Dutch. There is no runway or no, so they had to put them on a boat, bring them to Schiphol, and there Gerben Zonderman made the first flight in 1947.
Very famous Dutch test pilot who went on to fly several other designs.
Yeah. And a couple of years ago we celebrated the 70 years existence of the S-11. At the moment it's 75 years old. It's a little bit same age as me. It's a good year, 1947 of course, and we are very proud that we still fly those aircraft. They are from 1950, 1951, and they are very well maintained by our technicians.
The S-11 flew for many years, didn't it, with both the Royal Netherlands Air Force and the Navy?
Yeah. It's I myself was trained in 1969 on the Fokker S-11 with a couple of other pilots. But it has been flown, I think, until 1975 or something like that. Now we are going they changed to the formation and which is very nice to make pictures. The formation, as I said, is based at Lelystad, and it's self-supporting, and we are a non-profit organization. Of course, we have
didn't it? The F-27 Friendship you mentioned, F-28 Fellowship, the likes of the Fokker 50, Fokker 100, but this really set things up for Fokker, didn't it? The S-11.
Yeah, it's 11. The thing of the design is especially the wing design of the F-11. It's so good that it's they call it a stable aircraft, and that means that it always recovers itself from any maneuver.
And as I mentioned earlier, when the aircraft took off, it has a very unusual undercarriage, doesn't it?
It's they call it the broken knees.
Yes,
that's it. But the story is that at that time didn't have the